Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on the one for you. So guys, all over the United States, there's a whole bunch of strong and independent chicks.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
They're opening up emails or they're getting random calendar invites to let them know that you're fired. That they've been fired, right? And of course, the first thing that they have to do is go to the internet and whine and moan and complain, right, guys?
No, nothing. I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand that?
So, guys, we're going to go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok and look at more of these absolute dunderheads whining about getting laid off. Before we do that, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 501 so check that out. Check out the playlist at the end. Join my Discord. And guys, I'm offering memberships now, so hit the join button or hit the link in the description. Thanks to all you guys that are already members, man. I really appreciate that. And guys, real fast though, guys, this chick looks like Gargamel, right? Look at her nose. Oh, well, at least there's always the Smurfs to chase in the woods, right, guys? Look at that.
I just got laid off. I found out Friday, and I work till Thursday. I have had some time to process and just feel all the feels, because it genuinely feels like heartbreak. When you have a job that you loved and you poured everything into it, it hurts. I didn't know that it was coming, but there were a lot of changes that were happening, and I just wasn't feeling the vibes anymore towards me. I went from becoming one of the most visible people on the marketing team. I managed our community, social media, podcast, and that all became obsolete. I was the only one, so it was just odd that, there couldn't have been a conversation around moving me around or figuring out what I could do, especially because I had a unique skill set that I thought gave me an advantage and gave me job security, but it ended up being my downfall, which is just crazy. But I say all of this to say I have been preparing for this moment since the day I started. This is my second time getting laid off. The first time was honestly devastating because I didn't have any backup plan. It was scary. I got no severance. It was a harsh wake-up call, but I was able to bounce back. Lesson here is for my girlies in corporate, or guys. Do not put all of your eggs in one basket. Think about who you are outside of your work at this company. Find a side hustle. I already have been consulting on the side, teaching on the side, doing workshops on the side. So I'm not as panicked as I would have been 3 years ago. Think about how you can make money doing anything that you're remotely interested or good at, just to have a backup plan. I know I will be fine. I know what I bring to the table. So I'm trying to see this as a positive. Maybe the universe is trying to push me in a different direction. No matter how solid things feel, things can change in an instant. You're the only constant in every career phase of your life, so lean into that. So
that, guys. But guys, what did you hear, right? What did you hear, guys? She was on the marketing team. Look at that, guys. Look at that. And guys, these dunderheads, they think that they have stress getting laid off. Guys, men have been getting laid off from jobs since there's been jobs. But guys, imagine these men back in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, or the 1800s, where guys, they were the only one working. They had a wife and kids to worry about, and they got laid off. These chicks are acting like they have more stress than those guys, right? And guys, she said that she managed the social media and all this stuff. Guys, I know the reason why she got laid off, right? It was AI, right? Guys, a blindfolded chimp can do her job. So guys, Skynet came in and took her job. These chicks are cooked. Look at that. Look at that, guys. What an absolute dunderhead. Someone says, I think that this is a catapult. You've been on the move. This will make you better and open up some real great opportunities, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, fields like marketing and all this, they're going away. AI can do all this. This happened to me today. Same, girl, same. Maybe this is the beginning of so much better.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that. I got laid off too. We got this, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
All these chicks, guys, look at this. They're all saying that they got laid off. Cooked. Laid off on April 4th. Look at that, guys. Cooked. I don't feel bad for them, right? I don't feel bad. Hashtags, that's hashtag laid off, hashtag job search, hashtag Charlotte, hashtag work in tech. There it is, guys. Hold on. She says she works in tech. Guys, and she's in marketing. You absolute dunderhead.
You stupid woman.
You're not in tech if you're in marketing. You're working a useless job for a tech company. Does not make you in tech, you absolute moron.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Why? What is going on? What is going on? Hey guys, she says, I'm on the hunt for social marketing, content, and community roles. So she's been laid off twice in the last 3 years, and she's gonna get back into the same field.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
One-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. That's all they are. Clown world. Guys, of course, with those glasses again, guys, that's gonna be a reoccurring theme with all these idiots, right? Guys, of course, let me translate, guys, because you probably might not be able to understand what this knucklehead's gonna say. I guarantee nothing good's gonna come from this dunderhead's mouth, okay?
Hey everyone. So yesterday as I was getting ready to do the second part of my series, where I'm letting you guys know who's running for governor and their back history. As I was getting ready to do that, I got a call from my boss, and she let me know that they were doing layoffs, and unfortunately my position was part of that layoff.
Look at that.
And so yeah, I got laid off yesterday. For those of you that are new or haven't watched some of my videos, I have mentioned that I work for a very high-end fashion women's clothing company. And unfortunately, nobody's shopping, you know, and that has caused a lot of declining sales, and also accounts that we have are, you know, backing out from the buys that they did with us. And our supply chain was actually holding shipments in China because they're trying to figure out where, you know, how can they get the stuff over here without paying such high tariffs. And also because some of these accounts don't, you know, want to cancel some of the buys that they did with us. We're also hoping that we're able to cancel some of that stuff off. Unfortunately, you know, with the uncertainty of the tariffs, and, you know, nobody's shopping, inflation has gone up so high, and, you know, the economy is struggling right now, so I'm part of that. You know, I kind of saw it coming. I just didn't think it was going to be this soon. I was trying to prepare myself. But yeah, I just, you know, I was trying to rent out a room. I was like really honing down on my expenses, but unfortunately, you know, I didn't think this would happen right now. I think I knew it was going to come down later on, but not now. Anyways, I gotta try to figure some things out. So I'm going to put a little pause on my series until I'm just going to take the rest of the week off and the weekend, and on Monday I'll come back and start the series again. You know, I need to take some time to absorb this. I'm a single mom. I'm a caregiver to my mother, so, you know, my savings is pretty thin, and you know, I'm fortunate because I did kind of see this coming down the line. So I had started looking for other jobs, and I have an interview tomorrow. So we'll see where that goes. And I have another interview lined up for next week, and we'll see where that goes. But yeah, wish me luck, guys. And I hope you're all doing well, and have a great weekend.
Of course, she's a single mom, right, guys?
You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Now that, guys, we all know the reason why she got laid off. Well, there's a couple reasons, right? Reason one, she lives in California. Guys, look at that. Could it be that no one's shopping because their state has gone to shit, right? And it costs an arm and a leg to live there, right? And she still has hashtag vote blue here, right? Absolutely insane. And then could it be that Skynet took her job too, right, guys? Come on, man. Cooked. Guys, cooked. I work in the fashion industry. Yeah, guys, Skynet's going to take all these jobs. Absolutely insane. You guys never see men saying, oh, well, yeah, in this economy, I'm a long-haul trucker, or I'm a plumber, I'm an electrician. I got laid off. You don't see that, do you? You don't see guys saying, I'm a network systems engineer, right? I got laid off. No, men have essential jobs. It takes dire economic conditions to actually have men get laid off. These chicks whining and moaning. Guys, she has 21 comments. So it's just also in the fashion industry. I think it's a harsh reality for the entire industry. So when one door closes, another door opens, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Morons. Look at that. Here's another one. I work in tech, and I've seen coworkers get laid off this last year because they're all marketing and HR. Guys, are hashtags. Hashtag laid off. Hashtag Mexican TikTok. Hashtag Latinos TikTok. Hashtag Democrats. Hashtag vote blue. Hashtag California. I'm surprised this moron didn't put Latinx in here. Clown world.
I don't post the content that I know that would make me popular on this app because I have a day job. A real.
Well, that didn't age well. I no longer have a day job, a real job. I was laid off from my job, my 6-figure job in tech, about 2.5 or 3 weeks ago.
Oops.
And it's been very interesting. I know that that's happening to a lot of people on this app. A lot of me and my mutuals have talked about it on live, but I haven't made like an official video, so a lot of people still don't know. But I'm not sad about it. I'm relieved. I will be talking more about this on my YouTube channel, and I also will have a new series coming up documenting my newfound period of unemployment. So if you're interested in that, stick around and watch.
So that, guys. I'm not bothered.
Stop the cap.
Yes, you are. And guys, she said she had a 6-figure job in tech. What do you think she did, guys? HR, of course. And guys, this chick right here, I'm going to do a Tuesday deep dive on this chick because this is the quintessential B-dub quote-unquote corporate chick. Guys, let's look at her page here. Everything's about, travel, Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? I'm an introvert, rant, can't be bothered. Look at all this stuff. And then she said, of course, all this BLM stuff she talks about. Look at this Louis Vuitton, guys. This chick right here, man. She is the modern woman. Went to some HBCU foolishness. Traveling with her other knuckleheaded B-dub friends, right? Have south of France, all this stuff, right? Look. A hysterectomy journey. Look at this, dude. Look at this, right? This chick, here you go, guys, here you go. I'm 40, single with no children, and had a hysterectomy. Guys, these are the types of chicks that are getting laid off, right? They've defined their entire life by their jobs, right? These corporate jobs.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And now they're getting laid off, right? The one thing they thought that they would always do, that they would always have, is their job, and now they're cooked. You absolute moron. Come on, man.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
I don't feel bad for them. I don't. They asked for this, guys. They asked for this. They voted for this. And now they're getting laid off, guys. And I don't feel bad for them. Look at this. It's time for us to get on here and say whatever, sis. LMAO. Look at that, man. Making room for your next blessing. Guys, you're going to start getting a whole lot of social media DMs, guys. Us guys, because these chicks want us to pay their bills. Guys, don't pay their bills. Don't pay their bills. Don't pay their bills. Guys, battle line.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
Guys, you can't do it.
These shields, boys.
You can't do it.
Remember this day.
Can't do it, guys. Right? But all right, you guys. This is AJ. Appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.